I still remember the
To my
clinking of
children,
glasses,
I'm proud
the
of each and every
laughter
one of you,
echoing across
except
the
the loser.
backyard,
You know
and
who
my
you are.
father's voice slicing through it all. I'm proud of all my children, he said, except the loser. That loser was me, a college dropout, jobless, quiet, the one everyone thought had wasted his life. I stood there, frozen. My uncles laughed. My cousins smirked. Even my sister looked away. And my father, he took a sip of wine, like he'd just made a toast at a wedding. So I walked out. No words. No tears. Just the sound of my footsteps on the gravel. But they didn't know what I knew. Mom had left me something. Something that would change everything. The truth is, I wasn't a loser. I just didn't live the life my father wanted. While my siblings followed the family tradition, law, medicine, finance, I took a different path. I built a life in silence. I worked remote jobs, learned coding, launched small startups, and failed. A lot. But one app hit. And it hit big. Not overnight. It took years. But I became a millionaire by 27. Quietly, anonymously. I never told anyone. Not even Mom. But she knew. She always knew I wasn't a failure. And before she died, she handed me a small safe key. No words, just a weak smile. And a kiss on the forehead. That key? It opened a storm. A week after the reunion, I went back to the old house, the place where we grew up. I searched Mom's closet, behind the clothes, under the floorboard, a rusted lockbox, just like she said. Inside, a handwritten letter, her will. Not the one filed with the lawyer, not the one Dad controlled. This one was signed, dated, witnessed, and entirely different. It said, "To my son who was never loud, but always brave, I leave everything that's truly mine." Her jewelry, her savings, her 30% stake in the family business. She left it all to me. Not because I needed it, but because she believed I deserved it. My hands were shaking, not from greed, from grief. I'd lost her, but now I held the last thing she ever gave me. Her trust. I didn't act right away. I waited. I watched. My father started liquidating Mom's estate, selling her art, her stocks, even her garden shed. I contacted a lawyer, a private one, a quiet one. We validated the will, cross-checked witnesses. Everything checked out. Legally, I now held the upper hand. But I didn't want court. I wanted clarity. So I planned one more family gathering. This time, at my house, my estate. I told them it was in memory of Mom. Everyone came. They showed up in black. Polite smiles. Plastic condolences. My father strutted in like he owned the place. "This place is nice,"
This place is nice.
he said. "You renting it?"
You rented it?
I
No,
smiled.
I built it.
No, I built it. Silence. I stood before them holding the same rusted box. "This," I said, "is the reason you all saw me as a loser." I read Mom's will aloud, word for word. My siblings gasped. My father's smile faded. "That's not real," he said. "She wouldn't." I placed the notarized validation on the table. She did. And it's legal. The room shifted. For the first time, I wasn't the quiet one. I was the one holding the truth. My father tried to contest it, but he lost. He begged behind closed doors, offered to make peace. I listened. And then I said something I'd waited my whole life to say. I'm proud of all my family, except the liar. I walked away, not for revenge, but because I finally understood. Sometimes you have to be broken by the people you love to become someone you love. My mother's last gift wasn't the money. It was the reminder that silence doesn't mean weakness, and that even the so-called loser can write the final chapter.
They called me a loser. Now they call me CEO.